Hi guys, time for a little girl time chit chat. The boat is rocking, and not for good reasons. So, I was on the phone with Lisa the other night, and I think we're planning to get there in July or August, but it's gonna be hurricane season, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Okay, girl time chit chat. I wanted to share with you what I found about Lizzie Borden. So I don't know what it is about me, but I'm obsessed with like getting to the bottom of stuff, and especially things like that, and like John Benet Ramsey. That has driven me crazy forever. You know, I did a whole thing on JFK. But anyway, so Lizzie Borden, I came across this thing that said finally solved, and it made so much sense. So here's what I found. The night before it happened, in the house were the mom, the dad, the maid, and the uncle. I didn't know that Lizzie Borden's mom was actually her stepmother. So it wasn't her biological mother. And the uncle that was visiting, he was Lizzie's uncle through her biological mother. By trade, he was also a butcher. And at that time, butchers were always carried their equipment with them. So, you know where I'm going with this, right? I know, you guys aren't dumb. So anyway, let me try to stay on track. The night before at dinner, the uncle and the father got in a little argument. And the thing is, the Bordens were pretty rich. They had a lot of money. And if the father died, the money would go to the stepmom. And none of it would go to Lizzie, her sister, her family, yada, 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 her uncle. So anyway, they get in a little tiff the night before. The following morning, the morning of when it happened, the dad went out, the uncle went out. But what they're saying is that the uncle came back, did what he did to the mom, and then did the father as well when the father came back. And the reason why they believe this is because all of the stuff doesn't make sense with Lizzie. The clothes, she didn't have any blood on her. She didn't, it just didn't make sense. Whereas with the uncle, being that his occupation was a butcher, being that he got in an argument with the dad the night before, being that we don't know his whereabouts the morning that he left, and did he or did he not come back, and the money. You always follow the money. So they're saying that he wanted to make sure that Lizzie and her sister got the inheritance as opposed to the stepmother and the stepmother's family. After the hearings and everything were over, at the time the Bordens were building this big beautiful home up on the hill, blah 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 blah. Lizzie and her sister ended up moving into it and getting all the inheritance. And I'm not sure if the uncle got something as well. So it kind of makes sense because the argument the night before, the fact that inheritance-wise, it would be going to the stepmother and not Lizzie, and the sisters and the family from that side. Him being a butcher by trade, and so much more. So that is what I found out. Let me know what you think.